I will miss the extra planters, though. Darkest Dodo up to 12 in intellectual is kind of amazing. When you wake up, could you try and convert? Or when you next get up. Air conditioning done. Air conditioning get. Advanced lights next then. Level 3 in construction. What? 86 to 12%. Good Lord. We'll do a conversion ritual in 3 days. Finish that off. But wow, for real though. That must have been one hell of a talk. What just happened? Wild bull starting to roam away. We don't want that. Please come in. There we go. Low medicine, starvation. Yeah, that's a bit rough, actually. We could head out and do a quick harvest, I guess. A lot of very hungry people, but the rice is almost ready. That'll be a bumper crop. This is over. Desperately need that gate to be finished. On your way back, could you work on that? I got a few items to trade, apparently. Stop walking in and out of this gate, please. Oh my god, this is why it isn't being built. There we go. We've already done advanced. Wow, we're just flying through this now. Machining is the next thing we want. Right. Okay, let's have a quick look. Who's doing any kind of crafting? Thalandra and Darkest Dodo are the ones to do that. Assuming that we can. I'm not seeing much being done right now. We've got all of the components we're going to need then for stone at least. Yep, we've got all of that too. All right. I'm going to say we're going to want pants and a shirt no matter what we're doing. So I'm going to say 12 sets of these. Now the dusters, I am only going to want 6 on. As I believe dusters cannot be worn in place of a flak jacket. A flak jacket covers the same thing. Outer. Oh, actually, no. We're going to want flak pants there. Now, what does this cover? That covers middle. That's just outer. And the shirt, I believe, is only skin. But the duster is definitely... definitely a little bit too much. Parker would cover outer as well. Right now, we don't need cold weather clothes. I could have a little for cold weather, maybe. How long has this colony been going? I can hopefully catch up with the VODs. This is, I think, the 3rd stream of this colony. So actually, we don't want 12 sets of pants. We want only 6 sets of pants. 6 dusters as well. As for the visage mask. Well, that goes in the headgear slot and covers the full head. The veil covers the full head. War mask covers the full head. So I'm going to say, yeah, we only want 6 veils. A helmet. Let's check these. Slightly better blunt armor, but overall a better... he's got a little bit there. Gives better pain shock threshold too. Actually, I'm going to say the wall masks are what we want. I'm going to take off the visage masks. So these are set up to allow veils, I believe. Yep. Alright, these ones will be... Oh, I'm going to copy this one, actually. So copy settings, and then paste settings. We're going to go back in. Right, I want... the war mask is allowed here, but not that. All of those. No dusters, no pants. And I think that's about it. I could say headgear, but I don't think we've actually got any helmets. So eventually we will. But for now, I just want that set up correctly. Right. Want this reinstalled there. Tequila Jane's in a daze. Badly malnourished. That is unfortunate. If you could have a quick chat. Yeah, I don't think we're taking in this other group, honestly. It's possible, but I increasingly think no. We are desperately struggling. You have food to sell? You do. I might switch over my peeps to be on to allow them to eat the packaged survival meals. Probably wise. Sell my visage masks. Then anything that is poor, you will not take it. Oh, that's actually quite good. Add new preset. Poor. Oh, that's quite cool. That's very cool. I like that. Quantum, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs, mate. Have a great rest of the stream. I will. You have a wonderful night, mate. Thank you so much, buddy. This is modded, but only quality of life mods. Is there anything I want to sell here? Is there a way for me to filter? Based on percentage. Trading. Enable profile. Exclude unwilling items. Exclude all items trader is unwilling to buy. Yes. Improve performance. Oh, no, that's fine. Stack durability. Show average durability of stacked items in durability. No. Remember sorting. Pause after trade. Show available on map. Show the total available on the map if different from what. Yes, please. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Accept. Oh, that helps a lot. Guess I'll say goodbye to the cloth top hat. I know. Going to. Right, in the meanwhile, everyone is struggling for food. So I am going to say that for the time being, you're allowed on survival. You can eat our packaged survival meals if you want to. Oh. Well, thank you very much for the silver. Very much appreciated. Our guests will not be afforded that. They are eating us out of house and home. 18 hours. 2 of them are about to break. Let's hope they don't, though. That would be sad for them to have gotten this far and then fall at the last moment. It would make me less sad. Let's try and get some berries in. Also, they have done an enormous amount of help in getting us the research we wanted. So your last act is to eat the very last bits of food that I've got. Thanks, Kano. This is why I don't think we're going to be taking on any other guests for a while. This is enough to turn someone against charity for the rest of the run. And I don't feel that I'm being overly dramatic with that. It's like, dude, really? But why though? But why, though? That being said, you know, it's not charity if it's easy. Anyone can be very giving when they've got loads of stuff. Really separates those who are willing to give when they don't have it to give. Let's hope that we can at least keep things going here, because it is getting a bit dire. Five hours left. Oh, that was actually quite pleasant. All right. I like it. We're going to need a ridiculous amount of metal for all of the stuff that I'm going to be building here. We will crack on with that. No longer picking out on food. Yeah, I noticed. You've eaten the last of my food. Nearby settlement has a special trade request. They would like to purchase 11 lab coats. Wow. How much is a lab coat? There's no way I can make that. I'm very far from the position to do that. 6 days maybe if I immediately started planting loads of cotton. Okay, they are leaving. Thanks you for allowing him to stay at Tequila Sunset for these 17 days. He is now moving on with his people. Says won't forget what you've done. I mean, Tony wasn't there to say goodbye for them. But you know what? That's fine. Take care. As much as there was a bit of friction, I am glad that many of you made it out. I am sorry about Tony. I'd already said no. The nerve spiker would have been wonderful, but I refuse. Refuse. Finally, we can massacre our ducks without judgment. My goodness. Oh, complete the Dusty Vagabonds. Hooray! And let's get some food. We can go back to meat meals. Praise be. I'm going to let the group get a little bit of work done before we move on to the next big bit of stuff to focus on. I would very much like to see us getting power up, so I would ideally like to give them time enough that they can work on mining. We don't really have much of a miner anymore. Site the environment, yeah, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? We'll do what we can, but it's going to take some time. We're having a bit of a snooze. All right. I think we're going to... Oh, we're going to just demolish that, actually. And reinstall you there. And this is also going to be broken down. Got a bunch of bedrooms. I mean, I could expand this out, but I think what I prefer to do is make some more larger bedrooms down here for my colonists, and these can be like guest rooms. Considering how many bloody guests we've had. Seems like that would be a wise thing to do. Alright. The animal... Spending time with the animatry is a bit of a potch, and it is much slower now that I've only got 3 people doing it. but I'm happy enough to continue with that. Right, that can probably be deconstructed right now. Oh, actually, how is your... Ooh. 8 hours, yes! Oh, this is going to be amazing if I can have everyone on the same ideology already. Weapons-wise, let's make sure you've got a good weapon. Where's the biocoded one? Well, one of them is biocoded, isn't it? Not that one. You can't convert them to tribal. No, tribal is a background. You can convert their ideology, but you can't convert their background. No. Sprouts, not something we're going to be working on. Oh. Never mind then, I guess. Yes, Kiwis Can Fly just casually had a chat and converted them. My lord. Is facing repeated infestations at this site. Would like us to take on 3 hives. Psychic Shock Glance isn't a bad one. The gold also isn't bad. Yeah, I can't do that, so I'm going to take that off my list. Right. At this point, I think it might be, honestly, the best chance we have of getting down into that bunker. So once everyone has woken up and everyone's had a feed. Randy, you are an arsehat. You know that, right? You do know that you're an arsehat. I'm just checking. Randy was just waiting for me to say it. Just waiting. He was like, wait. If I wait, this is going to be perfect. I don't want to deal with all the scaria. Really don't want to have to deal with all the scaria. Okay. I've been kind of thinking about this for a little while anyway, so... Can I not pull that up? Oh yeah, there we are, sorry. I may have some growing potential into this. Alright, I'm going to wait a while. There is a decent chance that someone is going to wander past and draw their ire away from me. What are you doing? Oh, shit. I did it correctly for the others, but I didn't do it rightly for that. Ah, that stupid hidden conduit. Run. You've got to get through. You have to get through. You need it down here. We can't deal with all this scaria. Kill it. Someone needs to step in. That's good. Kill that one too. Get in. You know what? They're relatively fast, but there's not too many of them coming up this way. Change your direction. I need you facing this way. Well done. Do we get back inside now and just wait? Hold the door open. There's a lot of them, but they are trailing in. Standing on the Scary is a bit rough, but if I don't have to just bunker down, then I would much prefer that. Please just don't get lung rot. Move off all of that rotting, skanky air. Is that it? All right. Please clean all of that up. Okay, well, that wasn't great. I don't think too many people got wounded, though. It was Leafy Pew and Citrea. Even if both of them get sick from it, I'm fairly certain we've got enough materials available to cure the Scaria. For some reason that wasn't selecting correctly. There we go. Just try and clean this area up if you can. I'm gonna wait to see if they've got Scary before we attempt going down. I'll give them a little bit of time. Wow, dead in 70 now? You were messed up. Alright. Chief Cook, though, is down for the count, which is a bit of a bugger, but... yeah, yeah, maybe that was a bit risky. Please, no. You know what? I'm not going to get involved. If that's where your heart is, that's where your heart is. It's fine. However, I will say, having a child right now would not be the best thing for the colony. It would very much not be the best thing for the colony. Leafy Pew is our only primary cook. Right, I want you to work on cooking for now in Leafy Pew's absence. Oh, have we not got fuel? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's why. Alright, Kagatsushi should take care of that. There we go. The rare Thrumbos. We could probably even kill a rare Thrumbo right now. Get Citria a horn. But they are very dangerous. Oh, they've already split up, huh? Might not be the worst. Oh, they're back together again. Okay, are they all fully healed? Yes, actually. Okay, do we risk taking on a Thrumbo? They will attack back. It's a 100% chance. And whilst they're both together, that would be risky for us. While they were separate, that was a potential, but I fancy we're probably past that opportunity now. Say bunker while we still can. I need to wait for us to actually accrue a stockpile of food. We've got enough materials to make plenty. I need to see food be made. And for us to actually stockpile it, to know that we've got enough put by, that everyone is eaten fully and is good to go. Because I don't want to go down there and then have to deal with that. Right now, Crete is popping in a lot of the steel we need for power systems. But it's going to take a little bit of time. Actually, you know what? No, let's not delay any further. Well, have we got... Yeah, we've got a load of meat that I want to slaughter. Let's try and get through that first. Leafy Pew should be working on that quite actively. But yeah, once we've got an electric stove, this is going to change everything. Where's Citria's cooking skill at this point? Still only 2, but oh, get in there. We've almost cleaned up all of the skanky minks as well. But yeah, I agree. The Thrumbos are a higher priority, but as we can see, like, we just don't. We're not stockpiling food, which is a problem. We are constantly hand-to-mouthing our food. So I want to give them an opportunity to at least build up a little bit. We've got more than enough wood available, so that as people are hauling and cleaning, this should get a little bit easier for us. Darkest Dodo. Stop research. I'll come back to this. I want my researchers to instead focus on other jobs. Just for a little while. Let's try and get things sorted around here. They can help haul. There's a lot of things that they'll be able to work on. God damn. Okay. All of the cotton plants. Grab the sharpish. So I'm gonna go and do that. Yeah, oh, Kagasuchi's already doing it. Well done, Kagasuchi. That out, that, and that. Okay, well done. Right, work drive, combat command. Those will be useful when we go down into the bunker. I should hope. And we are actually stockpiling food now. We've got enough food for everyone for at least a day when we get back. So even if our cook is down for the count, that shouldn't be an end situation for us. Big win. I'm going to let people have a bit of a rest and then we'll take care of that. Hey, Odrosman. Welcome on in, mate. Okay. Darkest Dodo. Really? Why are you up? I guess you just went tired. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I am liking the fact that we've got several people who are able to doctor. This is probably the most medically capable group that I've had in a long time. And it's a group of tribals. The irony is not lost on me. Okay. Battery's up, but we're not going to stay up here anymore. Group, go, enter. It is now or never. How's everything looking down here? Full setup. Full setup. We're getting there. Little by little. And pop. Right. Okay. Okay. Rubble pile. What would that give me? Crumbled remains of an ancient structure. Granite. Hackable door. Okay. Let's move slowly through this structure. No traps. Open that. Everyone else move in. Ooh, that's a bit of a rough one. A biomute... A one-use broadwave psychic effector created from a dark architect shard. The device creates a pulse that reshapes the musculature of every animal within the region, turning them into terrifying creatures. Animals currently under your control will not be affected. So next horrible raid, smash the red alert button. All animals on the map are suddenly eldritch horrors craving the flesh of the raiders. And then me afterwards, but hopefully they're kind of, taken down a peg or two. What the hell would that do to a muffalo? Alright, pick that up. Don't activate it. Definitely not. There are lights in here. Ancient plant pot. A large cracked pot with dead soil. Nothing can grow in this. Okay. Anything there? No. There's a hackable door, though. Ancient security terminal. Hack it to disable nearby security. Oh. Well. I think that's a job for Darkest Dodo. Prioritize hacking this. Okay, interesting so far. Very interesting. Some granite, bunch of ancient gubbins. Blast doors. Oh. Okay, so that's the only one that's been opened. Go ahead and hack this one. We'll move in. We are going full hackermans right now. And there we go. It's taking some time. To be fair, Darkest Dodo is quite good at this, though. Right, want you two to switch places. Wasps. Another crate. Alright. Let's file in. Really? Go. Lots of bullets, please. There we go. Well done. How are you doing? No immediate danger. Kagutsuchi, could you tend... it's just a couple of scrapes, isn't it? Tiny scratches. Yeah. Tend without medicine for this one. You can open this. What? Not sure about this, Zach. If that really is your name. Psychic Soothe Pulsar. One use broadwave psychic effector. The psychic pulse induces self-satisfying perceptual distortions, giving a temporary mood boost to everyone in the region. Very nice. Pick that up. Now the question is, am I going to be coming back in here? No. I think we will push a little bit more. But then we are out of here for now. Actually, it looks like there's a green glow over there. And if that's similar to what we saw last time, that'll be a hacking terminal. Anything else? Nothing terrible. Okay. Darkest Dodo, let's go ahead and prioritize hacking this. And in the meanwhile, go ahead and pick up the dead wasps. I'm not sure if they're going to be particularly valuable to me or what. But, a turret disabled? Wow, okay. Nice work. But at this point, I think we're going to head back up. We're going to head back up. We're going to come back down here in a bit. Dr. Soda, can you pick that up? People's moods are starting to get a bit rough, so... There we go, and up we go. You're all good. Right, where's this feral child? Zach the feral child. 7 years old. Dark archism. Psychically dull. I bet there's a sack of Lucy in the middle of that 3x3. Could well be the case. So relatively, it might not be a very large area actually. Also, okay, these are fortified walls, but. What do you reckon the odds are that I could move in down here? Because if this is the only way in, would I get raids whilst living in here? Would I be able to use this as a literal, like, silo? I feel I would need to have a means of generating power underground. So that would be like mech nodes. Or chem fuel engines, as long as I had the means to generate chem fuel. Silas says toxifiers. The problem with toxifiers is they generate pollution. Now, one thing I have seen is this is ancient concrete, and as we have seen above... Oh, that's the wrong button. Above ground, chem fuel plus rice plus basins. Actually, yeah, that might work. As we've seen above ground, you remove that and you can sometimes have soil underneath. Grow fungus, make chem fuel. That could be another one as well, yeah. Ah, unfortunately the meat went off. Big sad. Ah, well. If you take down the walls, there's just normal mountains behind it. Is it really? Can pollution reach you down there? Yeah, but I'd be producing the pollution in there, is the issue. So it would reach me by virtue of it being there with me, and I would be the one making it. Yeah, pollution pumps, though, don't they like remove pollution and put it into like a literal like bag? So it wouldn't really help. What? How we what? Oh my good. The life support unit is generating power. I didn't even realize. Wow. That's not what I would have thought a life support unit would do. If I'm honest, I would have expected that to need power. But here we are. Certainly not going to say, not going to turn my nose up at it. It seems to create the power. Power output 3,200. Yeah. And it's always been there. It's been doing that for ages. So we've effectively got 2 geothermals on the wall. The ancients were marvelous. Look at the technologies they had. How could they possibly have failed? And then it was like murder hive. Oh, right, okay. Probably not. What we got? Oh, that's actually a lot easier to deal with. He's too happy. Raid time! Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but again, just coming back to this, the ancients were marvelous. Look at what they did. These tiny little things have got the power output of a geothermal generator. Once again, we come back to that meme. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. But the ancients are gone. I genuinely think that's accidental, though. I can't imagine that it's not. It doesn't make sense. Do we fight them out here? I think we do. Leafy Pew is not the best shooter anymore, but can you get a hit in from long range? You might be able to take them out without them ever actually aggressing. Tequila Jane is kind of amazing like that. Take a shot. Very close. Getting better all the time. Problem is they are Militors with little mini shotguns. I could just wait for people to show up and just not go down here. Honestly, there is a part of me that's actually okay with that. Sure. The reason for that is that any particular raid that comes our way will most likely target them. So I'm just going to make use of the game's foibles. Start building up a bit of a perimeter wall. Think's probably time. Oh, they're going to prepare for a while and then attack. Oh, never mind then. Didn't realize it. I honestly thought it was just like a mech hive, like usual, but that makes sense. I will have them filter into us, though. I prefer to fight them on my terms. Let them in one of the entryways. Not sure which one to go for, but beginning their assault. Leave that door open. Up front, everyone behind you. Oh god, they came the other way as well. Ah, my bad. Oh, there were lots. There were way more than I appreciated. No, we absolutely need to fight them inside then. Problem is they will raid behind us. If I'd realized that, which I should have. I would have done this a bit differently, but okay. Well, hopefully my traps over there will take out a couple. No, my animals! My mammalils! You wretched so-and-sos. Oh, actually, we want you back. Otherwise, bad things could happen there. It sucks on so many levels, but I am not going to risk my people's lives this time. I've learnt my lesson. Ow! Literally a firing squad over there. How do we take them on? Go inside. Force them to approach. Then we take them on. One down, good. Move up. Move up. Where would be the best place to fight them? I haven't built any kind of like kill box or anything like that. So it's not quite as easy as one might hope. No immediate danger. No immediate danger. Let the door close. Right. Got a bunch down there. They're all over the place over there. I could perhaps relocate down to this door. Catch a few as they're moving through. I have built defensive structures. What do you think killed all them? Yeah, we may end up losing our animals here. Darkest Dodo, now's not the time for you to not be fighting alongside the rest of the team. Stria, get in there. Melee. Well done. We're just gonna have to bum rush on them when they do this. Just everyone get involved at the same time. Don't let them sneak up on us. Get back. Get back, Citria. Right, gonna need you. Hopefully that door closes. It does. Okay, good. We're just gonna pull them back and forth, I think is the best idea. Right, make your way up there. How are we looking? Okay. Yeah. Darkest Dodo. Don't you even think about it, buddy. You're like our only real... Oh, really? We're doing the same thing. Very well. Going back outside down here then. We massively outrange them, so if they're willing to stand at range, we'll take the shots. Again, they are only Militors. What I can't afford to let happen is for them to surround me. Wow, what a fantastic shot from the sniper there. Unload. Ouch. Why are you so bad at this range? Alright, let's have a look. How's that? No immediate danger. Good. They're doing a lot of damage, but they're spread out. That one isn't playing our game, apparently. Alright. Critical move break. Hungry and serious pain. Okay. Where are you going? Oh no! I mean, I appreciate it, but oh no! You're gonna be shot. I'm not gonna stop you though, because that is hero right there. It's like, oh, my animals need me. I'd do the same. I can't complain that you would. It's not the smart move, but it's definitely the story move. That is the RP choice. Are you going to be able to save him? Dead in 2 hours. I don't think you're going